Good evening, people. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing tonight? Or today, depending on where you are. Can everyone hear me? Hello, Nancy's, Calvin, Gamer, Goldheart. So, I did have DAS open. I was doing a preview render to show you guys, but my ran out of juice, so I had to restart the PC. And of course, I did it just before everything was about to start. Yeah, game have been busy. But I do have stuff to show you guys. Just going to change over. And I do apologize about Friday for not having a stream, but the pollen got the better of me. I am on pollen allergy medicine, but I had to take double dose. It wasn't doing much. And I didn't want to sit and snivel and blow my nose and cough and itching, and it was getting hard to see anything. My eyes were very runny. But Saturday I felt much better again, so it was simply a pollen reaction. We have had summer weather. We have had 20 Celsius. That's like summer weather for us. But it may snow during the week, so April. So do you guys remember the dark-haired guy I showed I was working on? Let me just transition. So I've been working on him, and he gotten a bit of an update. So this was his preview to see his face, and we got this. A Swartzbuckle. Standing in some sort of cove. So he's not completely done. I still need to, the light I will have to fix a bit, probably in post work, to get him to be seen a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit more light though. There will be some candles or some kind of torches to get a bit of more warm light to the one side, along with some treasures, some gold. It's a Wolfhard would want to look like. He's almost there, but not quite. As I said before, he got a bit different lips. Wolfhard lips is more like these. So Wolfhard's nose I am going to change his nose. He needs to have this bridge filled out more, so that will be more like this one. But and Gamer, you said he needed his nose just a little bit more up. But as you can see, Wolfout's lips are much smaller. The upper lip, he has a very thin upper lip. This guy has thick, thick lips. And he is much narrow in the face, as you can see. Wolfout has, I need to round this bit out a little bit more. They're a bit too, what do you say? Sharp there. Oh my god, it's still loading. I do apologize for the time it's taking, but I am going to show you. So, we are going to take a quick peek back. This is what we started out with. We added the house, but I found a better house, which was this one. And then we added a bridge and some decoration and stones. We added a swing and some trees. I did remove the little log that I added because we can't really see it, so pretty pointless. And I've also added some other stuff. So we're going to have Dad sitting by the last tree here. And I made him. Here he is. He's sitting there smoking a pipe, enjoying the afternoon sun. So, smoke, I will be adding post-work, just add a little swirl. Probably. And I might add something in the background. I don't know. I feel it kind of doesn't need it. I kind of like this view. So I've done him. And then I added the boy at the bridge instead of on the swing. And he is holding a message in a bottle. I think he found it, so we can add a bit of water. So it looks like he just pulled it out of the water to get some water effect, which adds a bit of life just in general to the image. So I simulated him in this, so the pants fell naturally. And then the girl I haven't had time to add, but so we will add her today to the swing, standing there pointing towards something, which is this. I got a little bit inspired playing Ghost of a Tale. So I have added some animals to the scene. Let's see. No, wrong way. Hang on. Okay, so here we have a hedgehog and a frog. This is Mr. Frog. Definitely Pirate Frog inspired me. And I remembered that I have this boat, leaf boat. So I thought it would be perfect to have a frog in it. And then Miss Hedgehog is going on a trip, which is why she needs the frog to come and get her. She needs to go past the creek. She could just take the bridge, really, I guess, but you know, for a little hedgehog, that's quite the journey around. So he's just going to take her down the creek to wherever she's going. So once after this stream tonight, I'm going to finish it off and then put it together in these different camera views and put some focus, in focus, out of focus stuff. Uh, just, you know, finesse it a bit and take some good shots. So that, yeah, Wind in the Willows. I loved that show growing up. Hello, Suzanne. Welcome and thank you for anyone watching. Hope everyone is doing well. So yeah, so we have, I'm just going to close those. So we have the boy, we have Dad, and then we have Mrs. Hedgehog, Frog, and then just a quick overall. So I can't render every figure at once. We're going to have Mom here too, which was the one I was doing a preview render of, but realized I had ran out of RAM, so I couldn't make one in time. But so it's 6 figures. It's these two, and then the boy, the daughter, the dad, and the mom. And I won't be able to render everything at once. I don't have the PC capacity for it, even with a 380 Ti card. It's just too much. It would take days. But there are actual render farms. I know Jack Tomlin has a render farm, which is where you can load up your scene, and then this farm simply renders it out. It costs a little bit of money, not too much though. It's a pretty good price. I can't remember the price right now. I haven't used it personally. I try to find alternative ways. Usually I do several renders, if so, and then I simply merge them together, which is why I used a grouping system in DAS. So I can simply close off all the things, spaces, so to say. So we have our base environment along with the water. Just going through, I had to make a solid water so I could see where the water line went when I did the frog. Then we have a little mount over here, which is for our home, a little homestead. The rock cairn, which is a little decoration thing. And then we have the trees. Oh yeah, I've actually added a little birdhouse to go along with Mom when I'm doing a close-up scene photo view image of her. So I added a little cute birdhouse. I'm gonna show you Mom. I think I ran out of juice because everything had been preview rendered pretty good, but then I added a bell, like a food bell. She's calling in, it's time for food. But since it has metal on it, I think it became too much. It might have been a metal that's really... I did change it to see if I could get it to work better, and I create a camera for each one so I can easier go to them. So I'm just going to do a quick preview render and see what happens. Let's hope it don't crash. Oh yeah, I am actually going to add a little bit of music because it gets so quiet for me. I'm not used to it. Let me know if the music is too high or too low. I just personally need a little something something. I just want it slightly in the background if people don't mind. But I can turn down the volume if needed. I'm not sure if anything is happening here. It might be this bell because things were working fine before I added the bell. Good, good. You guys can hear it okay? Just as long as it's on a good volume level. You can't hear the music. Okay, that means I don't know if I need to add it. Now you should be able to, right? No, I just need, if you can't hear it, then I just need to... Ooh, we got an image. So this is Mom. She's yelling at them. Time to eat. Dinner time. But we will need to simulate this outfit. I do want a little bit of wind in it, so we are going... Hello, Carol Jane. Okay, so you guys can't hear anything. I have it on full volume. And since maybe, okay, hang on. I know why. Of course. Uh, Maybe I need to add a sound. Let me guys know if you hear anything now. Because I got it to work the very first time. But I'm not sure if you guys can't hear it now, why it's not working now. But do you guys hear anything now? Hmm. Okay. Okay, I figured out what it was. Okay, is it too loud now or is it too low? Is it good? Is it good sound? Should I turn it down a little? Just a bit loud, okay. How is this? So we want you guys to be able to hear me good, but also have just a little bit. Well then, okay. Thank you guys for the technical support. Okay, so we have Mom here. So we are going to simulate her dress here. I'm just going to show you the rest. So Mom is standing there, and then we have Dad. Sitting by the tree, smoking his pipe. So we go to Cam Dad. There he is. He got quite the beard. Going to go to him. So I posed him on a tree stump. I did want to add a newspaper roll, but I didn't have any. So that was a no-go. But he just enjoying his time in the evening sun. It got louder. What? I turned it down though. How come it got louder? Well, I'm sorry. Once I figure this out, then we don't need to go through these things. There might be slightly different volumes on the... Yeah, it might... some of the songs might just change. Okay, so we can go through just a quickie to see what he has. He has the House Brownie outfit on, which is a really cute outfit. It's a D-Force House Brownie, and I used some of the add-on textures. You got some cool shoes and socks for it too. And for him, oops. Falco, the halfling. And a pipe. The belly bounderfoot pipe. And then he got himself a nice beard and a mustache. And it's a bit dark. What the? No, why does it do that? But once I do a final image of it, I'm going to lighten it up a bit so it, you know, shows better. So we have Dad here, and then we have the son. And he has the bottle, which we are going to add water to, which I'm going to do now actually. So I can take away the mount and the house, because we're not going to see that. That, of course, we will see. Probably going to change see if we can get that in view a bit. So we can see him in the background. And then little sister will be standing on the swing. But I haven't made her yet. I simply didn't have the time for it. But we are going to hide that in the meantime. Then we are going to see. Wait. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Relaxing or fun. So I am working on a personal piece, a fairy garden. It's not like small fairies, it's a big fairy queen, fairy mothers type thing in her garden, which is why it's a fairy garden. And I've been building up the scene, and I'm almost done with it. And I've recorded how I've done it, so I will do like a time-lapse thing. That I should be able to get out this week. So let's see, I need some water that splash. We got some drip drops here. Oh yeah, this is the boat, by the way. It didn't add the wings. Oh, I had this ore. So I might change that out to the other ore. Let's just go to Froggy. I put actual ore in it, but I think it could be better. Let's see what this looked like. I had missed this earlier. Where's everyone? So yeah, so this fairy garden I'm working on will be my first official time-lapse video. I haven't decided if I'm just going to do it like a time-lapse or if I'm going to speak on it and explain a little. I haven't decided on that yet. But this should be our last part of this scene, so regardless of how far I get today, then I'm gonna finish it up during the week then, and then put together the official images. So this is the ore. It's gigantic right now because our little guy, our little froggy, he's quite tiny. Huh, okay, it's curved a bit different. Maybe turn it around, yeah. I think we'll do it like that. Then we can hide this one. Just need to see that it fits his little frog hand. Almost. There. We might need to Mr. Frog Camp, and then I'm just going to hide the sun, because right now I just want to see what it looks like, so I don't need all the extras. It takes up resources. Thank you, Carol Jane. Do you guys want a sneak preview of it? It's not completely finished yet. I still need to fiddle a tiny bit with the light. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, this ore, this fits much better. So we can remove that one, and then I'm going to take this ore to his right hand. So if I move his hand, then the ore will move along with it. So let's just save. Of course it starts messing. That's just because I am preview rendering and saving at the same time. Sometimes I need to think about these things before I do them. I'll show you in a moment. I just need this to come back. But yeah, the little ore, that looks good, his little tree ore. So Mr. Frog is ready. So here she is. Her skin is a tiny bit too dark. I need to lighten it up just a tiny bit, and maybe get a white light instead of right now. It's very yellow, the light. I think maybe a slight light blue light or white light to her cheek a bit. But this is the overall garden. I worked a night and basically a whole night on it. I probably sat for like 7 hours, 8 hours throughout, probably. So this is kit bashing. I have taken a pool by Stonemason, and then I've added some ivy to it, and the big tree with mushroom is from like an elven fairy little environment set. And then I've taken grass from another set. I've taken some stones, mushrooms, and her dress is, so the dress itself is one, and then I've added 2 different cuffs. I've added the flowers and the waist armor part from another set, 2 different sets, and then the cowl, or how you say, the neck piece is from another set, and then the tight neck piece, the metal thing, dark metal, is from the same set as the darker cuff, and then it's archy wings. So this is from, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she has 6. She has 6 different pieces from 6 different sets on her, and then the wings, and then the scene itself has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different stuff from different sets that I've simply put together. So I had to remove a few walls to get it the way I wanted and that. But yeah, so I've been working hard on this and made a video for it. So yeah, so this part is its own, and then this neck piece is from another set. So this arm cuff belongs to this neck piece. It's from the same outfit. And then this is its own piece. It actually has some tassels. It's more like a Greek outfit set, but I removed the tassels. And then like this cuff I have reshaded completely. So this blue along the same here, I've added another shader and the jewels. Same with this one. Here this pink was very yellow, but it's a pink overlay that matched with the sleeves of her. So unintentionally, I would say everything started to match. So the inspiration was, it started out with the pool scene itself, and then I added her and knew I wanted this dress, and then I chose this texture, and then I started building it up from there. So the pool along with the dress texture was the inspiration for it. And thank you guys. Okay, back to this. So we also had, thank you so much, Naki. Is that how you say it? Danaki? And welcome, and thank you for anyone who's looking. So let's see, hedgehog here. This is Mrs. Hedgehog. Oh yeah, I was doing the water. You see, I got distracted by you guys. This Miss Hedgehog. So it's a figure for Genesis 8, so you can add some clothes to it. You might have to adjust some things for it to fit proper, and not every outfit is going to look good on it though. So I added just some luggage. She's going on a vacation. But yeah, let's go back to the sun. We were doing the water. Maybe that one. I'm gonna see. This one could work too. So I'm just going to hook them together so I can move them together. So these are huge, but we're going to make them smaller and then see what fits best. But I'm going to mark the water so I can see what I'm doing, or where the water is to go. So we're going to start with this one. Let's see. We want some splash. I can't see. Maybe something like this. Might be too big. We can try this one too. Now we just gotta fit it in, and then we can try and see what it looks like. Maybe something like this. Nope, wrong camera. I just need to save in case. A unicorn. It was a while since I did a unicorn image actually. The last one I did was that was a couple of years ago probably. So maybe it's time soon for one. I'm going to see if we see anything. While it does that, I can. Let's see. When could that have been? This is one I did with fawns. I got inspired. I was in a castle. I can't remember the castle name now, but Marie Antoinette's Swedish lover, lived there, and her actual blanket from her private home is on the bed there also, and a maid drowned herself in the lake nearby after she accidentally had started a fire. So one of the stable boys died, and that, became too much for her. And it was said that she still wandered the castle at night. So this piece was inspired from that visit. So yeah, we can see it drips a little bit of water here. So it's a bit dark, of course, so I will have to lighten this up in post-work later. But I'm going to make a bigger view so we can see what it looks like better. I love visiting old places like that, hear the history. So hopefully we will be doing a bit of that this summer, go to a few more castles. So I'm going to do a bigger preview render of this so you guys can see what the water looks like. In the meantime, I'm just gonna see if I can find that. Can't remember when I did the unicorn image. Aksara. Here we got a bit of a Tomb Raider inspired piece. I played a lot of Tomb Raider in my days. Here we are. So I'm not sure how well you guys can see it, but so here we can see the splashes as if he's just took it up. So once I lighten the piece up, we will be able to see it a bit better. But yeah, so he found his piece. So I'm going to add the water to the bottles. No. Okay, so I think we can let's do the daughter because I haven't had time to do her. We are going to remove him. I need to check how big. 114. She's 140 right now, whereas he is 114. I had to make them a bigger than just regular 100, so we could actually see them in the background. Otherwise, they became too small. So sometimes you might have to adjust your size. Thank you, Danaki. Okay, so I am going to find to see what I'm looking for a particular model that I can't remember the name of, but I do have some kids model. So with the boy I took Caden, and then Dad has Ollie in him, and Ollie happens to has his own nose feature. So with that I could give the kid, the son, a similar nose. But I'm not sure if I can do this with her. Where is she? You can use Tilwig. There she is. Tilwig and Farron. It's a full family, yes, along with the frog and the hedgehog. Tilwig? She do not need the Tilwig ears. But it appears Tilwig doesn't have her own. So usually if they're like elf ears, on a figure you can usually dial them in. Often they have their own morph, so you can do with or without the ears. In this case, Tilwig does not have that. So I am going to remove her. Because none of the other has such ears. Goyo. And then I need her head. My eyes are so bad. I need new glasses. I can't see properly. But it's been a hard time getting booking an appointment. It's been full house. I'm trying to find something that slims down her face a bit. It's so annoying. I have the name of the figure on my tongue, but it's not coming out. Ooh, not that one. Then we are going to take this down a bit. Okay. Hello, Chris. Welcome. I know which outfit she needs. I have a I don't know what's the cut, but it's like Pippi Longstocking similar type dress. This is what the mom has on, the medieval barmaid. And we have the peasant dress, which is also a really good outfit. It's also D-Force, so it simulates really well. Where is it? What's that TV series? The Maid's Tale, or what? The Handmaid's Tale. You can get a servant dress that looks exactly like that. So if you want to make fan art. Hello, Vagrant. Welcome to anyone looking. Thank you for the support. Please hit the thumbs up. We are currently working on the last part of our creek scene. Like, really, where is it? Yes, please. Where is the dress? That could be a good dress otherwise. There it is. Thank you, Nancy's. So you can see this is one piece. It's not actually separated, so it's one complete. But you can remove the different via the surface settings if you want to. Right now this is on non-iRay material, and you can do the material separately though, even though the dress itself is one. So we can give her a blue dress with a red apron. Oh yeah, I needed some Edie in her. Let's see. Ah, we did have a Edie Longnose. Hey, we can make Pinocchio almost. Eee. I don't like your face though. It's I don't know. I need to change her face a bit. Oh my god, what is her name? Fredda. Fredda. Trying to see that we can see her. Yes. Okay. And then she needs a skin. This is Fredda. Full body mat. She comes with the hair as well. But I think I want pigtails on mine. Let's do her like a Pippi Långstrumpa, as we say in Sweden. She doesn't have any eyebrows. Eyebrows darker? No. Full matte, no eyebrows. But I can't see a full matte with eyebrows. So she doesn't have any eyebrows currently, apparently. Let's just see. Thank you, Dragonade. Yes, just need to pose this one and then put some wind in Mom's hair. Okay, she does have some eyebrows. So hair. I need some Last time I tried this hair, my PC crashed. I don't know why. I don't want too complicated hair on her. That's going to take a lot of resources. And do this one. No eyebrows, yeah. That is a fashion statement. Well, I mean, if you're drag queen, then I kinda understand it. But I am though going to change her hair. Which ones are they? Hold on. Okay, they are their own. I'm going to change it to, cause this hair has, I'm not sure what the correct term for it is, but it renders like a lot of sparks and noise sometimes. So I'm just going to change it to a hair shader that I know doesn't take a lot on my PC, since we have quite a lot of bit of stuff in it. This is the hair shader that I used for Dad's beard and mustache and everything also. So if you have hairs from different set, so and they don't have the matching texture for it, so there might be different variants of gray and blondes. Some blondes can look very yellow, whereas others look more white. Then you can just take a hair shader and apply that to your different hair to get the cohesive colors. What is it that happens, Dragonade? When does it crash? For me, it's it hasn't. Maybe not. It didn't crash the PC, but it crashed DAS. And there are some things that seems very heavy at times that does that, which is a shame. It makes me not use them. Well, that hair didn't look blonde now, did it? It was a bit too light, a little dark. Let's try this platinum. Maybe that's too. But this one we can try. This I like. Just going to see that we can see her also, that she stands out a bit. Yes. Awesome. So now we just need to pose her and simulate the dress. Yes, Tanaki, the sky is HDRI. It's Iradian Skya. Gaia skies. They are brilliant. I use them so often, especially when I do outdoor scenes. And sometimes I combine them, add a little fog to the overall. So stonemasons, Japanese streets has a really good render setting when it comes to a fog setting. So I tend to just click that first and then go to whatever Gaia sky I want, and then click that one because the fog doesn't disappear. I would have to remove it manually. So now we just need to find her a pose. So she is going to be holding on, and then I think point that she's like seeing the frog, and like shout, look, look. So since she is standing, it's simply easier for me to go to my files, smart content files, and then choose by function. So right now I just need to find a base pose. Oh, I hate it when they do that. Now I don't know where she is. I just need to check her coordinates. Okay, minus. Maybe that one is better. Let's try that one. It's good music, yeah. It's non-copyright royalty free by Alexander Nakarada. It's a good list. Yeah, we can go from this pose. I like this. So we're just going to adjust it to fit it. Something like that. Simply just need to match it in. something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, since all depends on which angle, of course, we're going to see her from. Or maybe she... I wonder what just trying to foresee some camera seats to get the best angle for her. Yeah, something like that, perhaps. And then we are going to give her a bit of a surprise expression. So we have, since I'm doing Genesis 8.1, which is my favorite because... So Genesis 8 overall is my favorite, but Genesis 8.1, they slightly made the expression system better. It looks a bit more natural, and above all, the eyes, or the skin around the eyes, moves as you move the eyes, which it does do in real life, and that it didn't do on the standard Genesis 8, which is why I do enjoy working with Genesis 8.1 for the most part. There are some geoshells, like effects, skin effects and stuff like that for Genesis 8 that works on the body but won't work in the face on 8.1. So that's a bit sad, but you can always... Then you have to either decide work with Genesis 8 or try and work around it and just use it for the body. Genesis 9 is good, especially in posing, and that it poses much more natural. It's just there's too few things right now, so but with the expressions for Genesis 8, they will not work. Some will, but a lot of them will not work on Genesis 8.1. So they have them divided here. We want a surprised face. just see if she... If we are completely off. No, looks like. Maybe need to turn her just slightly bit more. Does the dress make you look frumpy? It needs to be simulated. It's not falling natural. So let's just see. Yes, she is pointing to Froggy down here. Mr. Frog, she can see you. Okay, so just going to fix the hair. Oh yeah, her foot here. Oh no, it was pretty good actually. Take it in a bit. So we want a bit of, let's see if we got some wind shaping. Oh, great. So some hair you can individually move the different, like here, braids. It's not with every hair you can do that, but if they have that option, then yay. It's really good. Since it does make it easier to adjust. Can also go in and change the things individually here. Let's just see. Save. Hello, Mark. Welcome. Thank you to everyone that is peeking in, staying and watching, or for anyone who just stopped by. I really do appreciate it. Let's see, just, yeah, we have Dad here behind. I'm just going to do a camera. That way I can easily go to the different ones when needed and find my way. And I can move around but if I really do want to use that view, I can just go to the camera. Just remember, don't move around in the camera view. So yeah, we are going to simulate. So I'm going to turn off some stuff, because we don't actually need all this. Oops. When you simulate, you want things can go very wrong. So first, I'm just going to see what it looks like when it falls naturally, and then see if I can put. Let's see, can we? Oh, there. No, there are no wind morphs in it that I can see. Sometimes we can, yeah, so okay, so at least we can move it individually, so we don't actually have to use a D-Force wind node here. Otherwise, if it doesn't have any way for you to shape them or bend them to look like there's wind in it, then you will have to do it with a D-Force wind node, which can be a bit complicated at times. But with this one, we probably don't need it. We may need it with the mom's dress though. So I'm just going to simulate it, see what happens. So anyone have any fun plans for the week? So next Sunday, I will not be streaming. I got some early stuff on Monday morning, and when I start streaming, it's 1 o'clock in Sweden in the night. Because I know most people, most of my online friends and such are from the US. So, and since I tend to work via US hours sometimes, then it's just easier to go via US times. If I were to do it 7 p.m. my time, then there probably wouldn't be anyone around because y'all would be sleeping. Hoping for the best for you, Drago. But hopefully I will get the video up this week of the fairy garden. And yeah, so I don't think, maybe a random stream this week, but during the weekend there won't be any. It all depends a bit on my mod also, and I know that he has a busy schedule ahead of him soon. So for those of you who came in later, we can take a look at the why. Oh no. Doesn't want to show. Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen this one. My coin fairy. Another one I started working on, and then, yeah. I do not know why this is doing this right now. Uh-oh. Ah, here we are. Yeah, so for you who came in later, this is what we have, what I've set up. We did change out Mr. Frog's pedal. Here we have the dad having a afternoon smoke before dinner. And Mr. Frog, which has a little stick branch with the leaf as a pedal now that we changed it out. But these I did some preview renders of earlier. And here we have Miss Hedgehog, who's going on a vacation, which is why, you know, Mr. Frog is picking her up to take her down the creek. And then we have the boy, which we added some water to. What did we there? To see a bit of water here. I need to continue on this one. I'm still a bit stumped on what to add behind it. There, it's done. Okay, so no, not the mount. There. I need to try not to add figures to my scene. I want to work on like bigger scenes and put scenes together, but I always end up adding figures, and then I, you know, concentrate on the figures instead of the scene, and then it becomes about figures because I want close-up of the figures, because I can't have a bunch of figures there and not have close-up of them also, and it just, yeah, it gets out of hand. So I need to like try and just focus on one thing sometimes. So now the apron though. Can we fix this? Yes. Whee. CamG. Yeah, let's see what it looks like. When I doing promos, you know, it's mostly one figures. So I do a lot of them, and when I work with the promo group on Facebook, we had to pump them up pretty quick at times. So there was a lot of one figures, but it got boring after a while. And this angle isn't the best. Oops, What was that? Oh, she is pretty twisted, huh? Oops. It's because I have the cam. There. I think this will be a better angle. Sometimes it's simply just all about the angles, really. Take care, Carol Jane. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, here it's 2:44, so we're going on for about 15 more minutes. And then during the week I will do the shots of each and just finalize it a little bit. So here we have the girl, she's pointing, she's seeing something. So let's see. We can try the... But yes. Thank you, Nancy's. So we have the girl, we have dad, we have the son who's playing, and then we have Miss Hedgehog and Froggy, and then we have mom, which we are going to simulate here. But since I won't be able to render everything at once, I will probably do like mom and dad for themselves, the kids for themselves, and then Hedgehog and Frog for themselves, and then put together. But let's finalize mom then. Daughter. But this is why it's good to group up your different, so when you do need to do previews and all that, you don't take a bunch load of the PC all at once and just save it for when you're doing the actual render. It is good though to try and see how much you can render, as long as you still, since we're doing a denoiser for these to get a quick preview. As soon as it starts getting noisy and this doesn't actually help, then you either need to restart your DAS and just check. If it then renders good, then you know, okay, you were simply out of RAM. But if it still renders with noise, then whatever you just added, or let's say I added a third figure, then I know it's because it can't do that, or it will have to take several hours for it, maybe. So I will know at least that, okay, for this I will need much more hours, or I'll do separate renders and put them together. But yeah, so we're just going to check Mom's outfit, if I can find her. Oh no! I moved the camera. See, you should not move the camera. Always be in perspective view. But if you happen to do it, just Control Z. You know, regret. Let's see. So we're going to hide hair, otherwise it might get in the way when we simulate. Can hide everything misc. You can hide the mount. Oh, she isn't on the ground. Yeah, strand base does a lot, but there are certain hairs. I love oud hair, but they tend to take a bit of the PC, and they are not strand based. So sometimes you just have to test your way through. Of course, it's not fun if you buy a hair and then realize that you may not be able to put too much stuff in a scene. One has to take in consideration that if you're going to add a lot of stuff to it, then it can be good to use stuff that don't take so much off the PC, you know. Also, when you simulate, you gotta make sure that no body parts are touching each other, like legs, or the arm goes into the side, because then the clothes will explode. There can be some really funny explosions sometimes. But yeah, let's see. I'm going to see. No. Here we have a skirt bend. Twist and to the side. But yeah, not really wind type morph. Let's see if they have. We have bottom flare. Can move front, move back, take in, take out, sit, twist. But there's really no wind in it, wind morphs. So with this, if I do want some wind in it, I would have to take and create the D-Force wind node. So if I can get a good result for that, I don't have time for that now, but I will record it while I do it, and then add it to the channel so you guys can see. For those of you who haven't worked with wind morph, I've just recently, well, not recently, it's the last year, started to play around with it a lot more. You can get some really good results we did see that is this one. So this has the D-Force wind node to get this flare in the robes. The hair I simply just lift it and post a bit, but it's also D-Force. It was a bit complicated though. It took some tries before I got it. I had to partially simulate without the robe first, so for the dress alone, and then to freeze this dress for the simulation, so I could simulate this one along with wind in it. Thank you, Mark. So, just going to simulate this one. But yeah, I think I want some wind in it probably, since she does have a bit of wind in her hair also. So I will do a simulation video of that. So simply I'll do a video where I show off that, and then I'll do a short video with the final renders also. And add to the channel so you all can see the final result. And then I need to plan to what to do for the next DAS workflow. I think we're going to go into maybe one of the more complicated scenes that I've been working on, that has some emacive stuff and such in it. I think we looked at it. There's a lot of stuff going on my PC right now. So yeah, it's the starting stream image, this one. I really want to get back to it. I started this quite some time ago, but I started on my new PC, and then the new PC turned out that it needs to be fixed. So I need to send that off for repairs. But so I imported it over to this PC, but it was missing some textures that I didn't have located in the same spot. But I want to continue this. I want to have a thief hiding behind this statue with a bottle of this sacred water that he's just stolen, but he got interrupted. Someone came down these stairs. I need to put some more better light in it to get these statues here in the background to be shown. So I thought that maybe we could go in and work on that, and then I can show you how I set it up. I simply by removing some tiles and adding some light under. But yeah, this is simulating pretty nice. But if I want to have wind, then we need a wind node. And I need to add that before I simulate, if so. But I'm just going to let this simulate finish. It's going to be done soon. And then we're just going to put everything up so we can see. A Minotaur. I do have Minotaurs. I have the old one for Genesis 3. I haven't used it in a couple of years, but it was actually my favorite one. I do wish we got a bit more fantasy animals. Not just like a horse with zebra textures or tiger textures, but actual fantasy animals, like the recent crow we got, the pink crow with the horns. That was pretty cool. Stuff like that. A Minotaur as the god. That could be pretty cool, actually. I was planning on having a priestess coming down the stairs. But perhaps we can do a Minotaur image another day, because yeah, it's been a while and I did really like him. I think he came, for Genesis 3 came around the time we went Iray. So I do think he is an Iray. So this is almost done. Then we're just going to do a quick preview, a look at what she looks like. I need to try and use more Genesis 3. I do have quite a bit of stuff for her, them too, but I just, you know, I don't know why. But it is good to use the previous models, yes, for background people and stuff like that, so it doesn't take as much on your PC. Can see now the sleeves are falling pretty good. None of them have shoes, simply because they are outdoorsy fantasy people. They do not like being hindered by shoes when they are at home, running around in their soft grass and water. And there's still some really good outfits and models for them. Also, keep in mind that some Genesis textures can be 3 textures can be used on Genesis 8. There is some in particular that I really like, that I tend to use. So Cam Mom, and her bell, her dinner bell. We won't see. Just save. So let's get a quick overview. We have the hedgehog. Hang on, I just need to add the... So we have Mom, who stands for the dinner bell, saying dinner time. And we have Hedgehog, who is going on a vacation, so she needs a ride with Mr. Frog, who's picking her up to go down the creek. And we have the daughter, who just happens to see something over there. And then we have the son, who's picking up the message in a bottle. And of course, last but not least, Dad, sitting with his pipe, which I will add smoke to in post-work. I do have smoke trails we can add directly, but since this is such a big image, it's kind of pointless. It's just gonna add to the RAM, so better to add that in post-work. If I, however, were to just do more like a close-up portrait style, then I might go in and use the actual trails of that. So yeah, this is our overall scene. As I said, I can't render all this at once, so I will do a full render. I need to put some wind in the mom's dress a bit. Can take a quick... Oh no, do not do that. You crazy girl, why are you doing that? Stop it. Oh no, oh no. I put it on preview render, not thinking that actually everything is in activated. Yeah. I doubt anything is going to happen there. Good thing I saved, huh? I forgot. I was supposed to take them away first, but... Okay, hang on. Let's do this. But yeah, so I'm going to tomorrow. No, not mom. I am going to put wind in her dress. That's the mount. That's the trees. There, just get a quick view. And then I'll render the full scene and put it together and touch it up a little bit post-work. And then I'll do images of each figure, a close-up of them, put some camera magic, a bit of out of focus and such, and do those images. So I'll put those together into a video and upload to my channel, hopefully this week. But I'll work on the wind node tomorrow and make a video of that also. And then set up a plan for the next DAS stream. So next weekend, no stream at all, since I got early stuff on Monday morning. But we will see if there will be any random stream this week or next week. If so, it will be continuation of Ghost of a Tale. So here we can see a preview of Mom ringing the dinner bell. And I'll add a bird also. But yeah, I'll put all of these up once I've done them all. So hopefully this week it will be done. But thank you all for coming by. I really do appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a really good week. And if you have any tips or ideas or feedback, I would love to take it on. I'm still learning the whole streaming thing and such, and my focus is not to become a YouTuber in that sense. This is a way to showcase my art a bit more and simply show you how I go about it and the artist way. Sometimes I have a vision, sometimes I don't. Sometimes a piece go really quick and sometimes it can take a pretty long time to get together. Uh, like the fairy garden, I said basically I worked a whole night and then I worked on it during the day, finalizing some details and stuff like that. But yeah, this is basically how I do it when I do not have a vision. I go in, I set it up, and then I let the pieces inspire me or, set up the tone for the rest of the things. But again, thank you all for stopping by and hope you all have a good week. Take care.